Hi everyone, and welcome to this Grow Your Business session. Today we are going to be talking about marketing, and I'm here with my husband Hilton. And Hilton, my name's Tracy, and we are Garden Centre consultants. Hilton's just going to give us a bit of a recap of our last session before we go into talking about marketing.
Yep, so it really is a bit of a recap of the last couple of sessions. So we began the year talking about planning for the year and setting those goals and strategies, and what we said right from the word go is this year we want to see, after a couple of years of sales going backwards a little, we want to start to see some sales increase. And that was part of the planning, and we we've talked with the stores about, okay, what we're looking for is a 5% increase on the sales of the previous year. The session that we talked about last time was about add-on sales, and what has been really exciting is to hear some of the feedback of what's happened just from that session that we talked about on add-on sales. We've been to a couple of the stores since. We were at a store yesterday, and they pointed out the things that they had on the counter that were their hero products, that they were suggesting to the staff, suggesting to the customer that this might be something that they would need to finish whatever project they were doing. We were at another store last week, and they had selected a fertilising product that they were really comfortable with, that they were really confident with, and they were suggesting that particular item for the customers to ensure that the plants that they've just bought or the project that they've just worked on was going to have the best chance of success. So that was really good to see. It's been really good to do these sessions. We've enjoyed doing them. But what really makes it good is to have that sort of feedback that, okay, what we're talking about, what you're hearing is making a difference to your business and making your business more successful. Only early in the year, we're just coming into the busy time of year, and these things are going to be even more important just to keep in the forefront of your mind and in the minds of the staff, to make sure that the best results are achieved during this busy spring time.
Now, my first question about marketing is, how much should a business spend on marketing?
Right, okay. So as we look at the KPIs, we have different areas that we break expenses into, and marketing is one of those areas. So it's called marketing and advertising, and we like to see that marketing and advertising within the 2 to 3% range.
And that's 2 to 3% of total sales?
Of total sales, 2 to 3% of total sales.
Right.
Now, when we started to do this, there were many stores that were much, much higher than that. And people were doing TV, newspaper, all of those types of things that were actually quite expensive for the return that you get from them. So they were an expensive investment compared with the results that you were getting from it. So we live in a digital world, and things are much easier to do now, and we can gauge the responses much better, and we'll look at that shortly. But certainly that 2 to 3% is what we're looking for. Some stores, as we look at their figures, they're coming in under 2%, and we suggest to them that maybe they might want to do a little bit more marketing. Those stores that are over 3%, we start to look at how they're spending their marketing dollar to make sure that they're getting the best results from that. Being under that 2 and 3% looks great on paper. It will improve your net profit, and that's all fantastic as long as it's not costing you sales. So that's why we come up with that range of 2 to 3%. It's not over-investing, but it's generating a way to get extra sales.
Yeah. Something that comes to mind, people ask along the way, when we talk about finances and when we talk about net profit and everything, this is all ex-GST. Am I correct?
All ex-GST.
Always.
Yep.
When we talk finances, when we talk percentages, it's always ex-GST.
Always.
So sales is not what goes through the till. It's actually what goes through the till less GST that you've collected.
Yep, and as our accountant always has said to us, the GST money is not our money.
No.
We get to hold on to it for a little while. Mm-hmm. And as we go into the future, we'll be holding on to it for less and less time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's not our money. It's not included in our figures.
Great. So let's look at internal marketing. So what is internal marketing?
Yep. So there's really two types of marketing, internal and external. And today, as you said earlier, we're just going to talk about internal marketing. So internal marketing is all about generating activity from your existing customers. That's
Okay.
basically what internal marketing is.
That's good. Good. And what's the best way to encourage repeat customers?
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways, and I think to just say one way will probably work for a little while, but I think really to get the best effect, it needs to be spread over a little bit of a platform, and the results will come from several different areas. When we talk with people about filling in a business plan, and we work with people in filling in a business plan, we talk about the importance of being true to the style and the image of the business. And this also goes for your marketing. So quite often we're asked the question about TikTok. Should we be doing TikTok? It depends on the style and the image of your business. And TikTok isn't a platform that is going to get sales, basically, get a great deal of sales. It will get you a lot of activity if you do something that captures people's attention, and people all over the world will share it and like it and all that sort of thing. But it's probably one of the lowest platforms in generating sales back to the store. So, once again, if it fits within the style and the image of the business, well, okay, you might want to consider that. But there's probably not too many garden centres that we would say, okay, that part fits into the style and the image of the business.
As you're talking about this internal marketing and your existing customers,
Yep.
So what you're actually talking about now is not people that are within the store at this moment, but they're people that you are going to be found on social media because they follow you. They already know you. They may be a customer, or they may live on the other side of the world and still follow you. So, but you're aiming at those people that know you.
Yep.
And so with social media, like with Facebook and Instagram, they know you. With something like database marketing, they have actually subscribed to you. So you're sending them an email and it comes to their inbox and they have a look at you and go, oh yeah, that's right, I must go in there this Saturday and
Yep.
get those plans. So that's all still part of internal marketing.
Internal marketing.
So what else is there where they're not in the store yet, but you're actually aiming at your existing customers that are not in the store?
Yep. Okay, so certainly the Facebook is exceptionally important, and the more local activity you can get from within the store, so faces of the staff, customers if they're willing to be there, even more important than customers are customers' pets. You get customer pet on there and that tends to get a lot of reaction.
Ours is sleeping on the floor.
Now social media is ever changing, and you think you've got it all under control. Next thing, the rules change, and it's just an important thing to be doing it regularly, doing it in fitting with the style and the image of the business, and doing it in a way that is saying fun and excitement and inspiration rather than, gee, gardening's hard work. So it's really important to be getting that message out. And what you're just doing is reminding customers that you're there.
Yep.
And if at this time of year, if a trolley load of magnificent azaleas turn up, all in flower, and you get that on social media, people are going to admire the flowers. They're going to be reminded that it's spring, and they're going to be reminded that you're there and you've got some great stock for them to put into their garden. So that's an important part of it. You mentioned the database marketing,
Yeah.
which is also exceptionally important. And as you said, these people have actually subscribed and they've said, tell us
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Tell us what you've got coming in. Share with us. And we send out a newsletter on behalf of most of our clients every week. So each week we're sending out around about 85,000 emails out to customers. And we have been doing that for a long time. And what we're seeing is the open rate is increasing,
Yeah.
not decreasing.
Yeah.
So for a long time there, the open rate was in the low 30s. The average open rate across all the ones that are sent out. That's now in the high 30s, and many of the garden centres are getting over 40% each week, and there's even a couple of them that are getting 48 plus percent.
I know
quite
about
often in the 50s.
Probably about 12 months ago, I started unsubscribing. There was a time where there was just so many, and you just sort of delete, and then one day you go, I'm actually tired of this, and you go through, you unsubscribe, and you just keep the ones that you're really interested in. So the fact that the open rate is growing says that people are interested.
People are interested, and gardening is a fantastic, not just a fantastic pastime, but it's something that people are doing that is making a difference to their world and making a difference to the world around them. People just need to be reminded how good gardening is, how good exercise it is, how good it is for your mind, how good it is just to keep active and be involved with nature, get your hands dirty. Fantastic story that we've got to tell. We just need to consistently tell it.
There's one more I can think of now for people that are not actually in the store, is the roadside seasonal banners.
Yep. So we've just gone on to the spring season, and we're seeing pictures of the stores come through with the spring branding up, which looks absolutely fantastic. Now, when you drive a road regularly, you get used to what you pass. And after a while, the signs that are on that road, you don't even notice. The beauty of the seasonal branding and the fence banners of the seasonal branding is that each season or event, so Mother's Day is another opportunity, Christmas another opportunity, Valentine's Day is another opportunity, that it's a very affordable way to completely change the look of the business as someone's driving past and have them once again notice that you're there. Really important part of seasonal branding and a really important part of the internal marketing to generate that interest from customers who already know about you.
So those fence banners that people put out all fit in with the theme for inside the store. So we've covered reaching our existing customers that are not in the store. So they come in the store, and inside the store there can be complimentary posters and signage and all that matches in with that branding to give the garden centre a different feeling.
That's exactly right.
And what I love about it is you don't have to re-merchandise everything. You can just change the signage, tweak things up a bit,
Yep.
and you've got a whole new look.
Yep, so there's some stores that we go in that are not members, and we've been going there for years. We'll be in a town, we'll just call it, we might know the owners, we might sort of just like to keep an eye on it. And those who are not members and haven't got the opportunity to change that seasonal branding like the members have, it's the same every time you go in there. So even though it's a different season, it's all set up the same, the signage is the same, there's nothing really changing. Some of them we've been going to for well over 10 years, and it's really not much different to when we were going back there 10 years ago. So retailing is changing quickly. It's important to be modern. It's important to keep being exciting and new and fresh, and the seasonal signage is just a great way to do that. Once again, inspiring your customers that this is a good place to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool.
So we did mention there before, about these are your existing customers, and we can't sell to them unless they're in the store. So what this is all about is getting your existing customers excited enough to come into the store. Now, once they're in the store, the continuation of that internal marketing is the signage, like you said, having the great displays, identifying the hot spots, getting the trolleys in customers' hands. You don't want to go to the trouble of attracting your customers to come into your store and then not making the most of the fact that they're there. So all of those things will increase the average sale. You get a trolley in someone's hands, it will increase the average sale. If you get your displays of the popular, highly sought after products in a really good place on the customer journey, it will increase the sales. Mm-hmm. So as we said at the beginning, what we're looking at this year is seeing an increase in sales. Add-on sales is one way to do it. Internal marketing is a way to stimulate activity from your existing customers. Once they're in the store, then the marketing, the branding, the customer journey, the great signage, better than great signage, the excellent signage, telling the right story. The main drivers of customer activity are still inspiration, they're still convenience, the convenience of finding the stock, the convenience of where you are, and value. One thing that we will keep saying at this time of year is value is more important than ever. People are under tight household budgets. Interest rates are still up there. We're looking for some relief to come this year, but it is really important to give a strong perception of value during these times.
So if I say, okay, I'm a business, I look at my total sales and I go, okay, 2 to 3% is what I'm going to spend on marketing. Yep. Then I work out, okay, what can I do? What's the best return on the investment?
That's right.
How much do I spend on internal marketing? How much do I market to external marketing? I mean, only last night we were with clients and they said, we're not sure we actually want to attract too many more customers because we actually can't cope.
Yep.
We are so busy. So then the strategy for them was, okay, the customers that are coming through the store, getting those add-on sales that you talked about last time, and just getting a bit more from the people that are there is better than actually building the business and getting beyond a point that you can actually cope with.
Yep, and
so I would think every business would be different in their strategy of how they're actually going to spend that 2 to 3%.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep, that's
because
right.
some of them need to put more into external marketing because they don't have enough customer numbers.
Yep.
Some need to put it into main signage
Yep.
So they look better. So every business would be different, and we know that because we work with so many, and it is different.
Yep.
And it is a strategy, and it takes a bit of thought to work out, okay, all right, let's really work out where we're going to get the best return for this money, and also the timeline of that. Like, you don't actually want to do everything at the same time. It will all need renewing at the same time.
That's right.
I personally like that journey of get a bit better this year and a bit better the next year, and actually go on a journey of change that's going to get that customer engagement of things that are happening.
That's right. And of course, every step of change along the way is something that you can celebrate with your customers, and it becomes a Facebook or a social media story of, oh, we've just painted the front entrance to the building. And we've seen this year where a store over in South Australia painted the front entrance, and it got a really good response. And people were coming in and saying, oh, it changed hands. This is so different to how it was before. And that is really, really good stuff to hear, because it's saying that you've got the attention of your customers. You've done something to stimulate activity from your existing customers. So yeah, really exciting, really exciting.
So I think people will get something from that.
I hope so. Yep.
And I would assume next time we're going to talk about external marketing?
External marketing. So we've talked about internal marketing, so stimulating activity from your existing customers. Next time we're going to talk about the tricky one, and that's external marketing. How do we attract the attention of those who are not our customers? So we'll look forward to the challenge of that next time we meet up. It's been great once again. We actually do
longest conversation we've had for a while.
Yeah, I can probably have the rest of the day off now, and so that's really good. So we'll talk about the external marketing. As always, if you've got any questions about internal marketing, about external marketing, or anything to do with running a garden centre, just contact us at Grow Australia, and we're here to help you.